I've done it, or I should say you've done it. 500 subscribers after 3 years. I want to celebrate by telling you the 5 lessons that I've learned about being a YouTube creator. How's it going, Reinventors? This is Reinventing You, the channel where you can be inspired to take your own reinventing journey. And why? I want you to live a life of joy, fulfillment, and purpose. I'm Amelia. I post weekly. I'm glad you're here. Yes, 500 plus subscribers. I am so excited. Now, I've been doing this for 3 years now, and it has taken a long time for me to get this far. I am celebrating, and I want to thank each and every one of you. This video is all about the 5 essential things that I've discovered about myself, about vlogging, about YouTubing, about you, the subscriber, since I began. Now, if you have not subscribed, I invite you to do that. In fact, the majority of people who watch my videos are really not subscribers, which is really interesting. I would love for you to join our group of reinventors here on this channel. If you are thinking about making some major changes in your life, whether it's your mental, physical, relationships, career, whatever it is, this is the channel for you. If you are already making major changes in your life and you just need some sort of motivation to keep going, or some inspiration, some ideas, some things, or just know that you're not alone, this is the channel for you. And if you have been here for a while, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Also, please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Being a creator on YouTube has really reinforced some of my natural talents. And one of my natural talents is speaking, even though I have hair stuck to my lips. Anyway, being a YouTuber has just helped me to see that one of my natural talents is speaking. I'm comfortable doing it. It was part of my ministry. My call to the ministry was preaching. I've never been shy about speaking. Although I've been shy in the past, I've never been shy about speaking in front of groups. That has never been a fear of mine. I know a lot of people have fear of speaking in groups. That's never been something that has bothered me. So that speaking on camera, for me, is like speaking in front of a group. It comes naturally. Now, I do have to watch certain things. Like my last video, I think I said, oh gosh, 30, 40 times. I thought somebody could come up with a drinking game with this video because I said, so many times. I also have a tendency to say, and now. So I have to watch, there I go with, I have to watch what I am saying, like how I'm speaking. Doing it on video, on camera, means that you go back and you listen to yourself. One of the things that happened when I was a pastor and I preached is that basically I would preach one time. I never or rarely videoed myself. I never reviewed, went back and watched myself on camera. When I'm doing YouTube videos, I have a chance to do that. Now, sometimes I edit out mistakes, or if I take a big breath, or if I laugh too much, or, say something wrong, then I can make some corrections. One of the things that watching yourself on video is, yes, you can be critical of yourself. You can critique yourself. You can try to fix some errors. But also you get to be more comfortable with seeing yourself. And sometimes what happens really is that you don't catch things because you're kind of proud of yourself for, continuing to be on camera. So that is something that I really have to watch as a YouTube creator. I need to be better at my editing, and I realize that. See, I'm already critiquing myself, and I'm not even watching this yet. But the more I do it, the more comfortable I am. And like I said, I'm already comfortable speaking. This just kind of gives it another, notch up on the speaking ladder. And I really enjoy that part of being a YouTuber, is speaking. A lot of times I feel like my videos are a lot of me talking. I'm like a talking head. But that's part of the magic of being a YouTube creator. Now, I've never been shy about being on camera. For me, a moving picture always made me look better than a still picture. Still pictures, I know I've gained 10 pounds on them, or at least I see the 10 pounds I don't normally see in the mirror when I look at a still picture. But when I see myself in the movie, or on the video, I should say, I've never seen myself as being unattractive on a moving video. So when I decided to be a YouTuber, that was never a big issue. Being on camera did not frighten me. Being viewed on camera did not frighten me. There was nothing about me physically being on camera and seeing myself on camera that bothered me. What did bother me and scared me about the whole process was the fact that I wasn't sure about editing. I mean, I remember when I did a training on, YouTubing and stuff, and one of the things that we talked about was editing, and it scared me. Editing scared me. The actual filming part, no problem, but actually editing and being a part of that video in terms of editing, working on how to, cut film, how to publish it and upload and all that kind of stuff. Those are the things that really bothered me and really got me. I guess when you're starting out doing a YouTube video or doing any kind of YouTube process, you have a lot of hesitation. You want to learn as much as you can. Now, there are some people that just start filming and with their camera and they go, which is actually a really good way to learn about it. But for a lot of people, there's just some hesitancy and wondering how that's going to look or how they're going to speak on camera, all those kinds of things. And I didn't have any of that, but it was the editing part that really made me hesitate about stuff. So once I got over that and started doing all the editing that I needed to do, I wouldn't say it's been a piece of cake, but it has not been a problem. Vlogging has taught me that you guys are interested in the details of my life, which seems really strange to me, but that seems like a big draw. You want to know what it's like to be retired, or what it's like to quit your job, or what it's like to make YouTube videos. I mean, obviously that's a big draw on YouTube. And, there's all these privacy, you don't want to show everything in your life. But at the same time, it's just kind of interesting, I guess, to watch somebody else go through the reinventing process, to go through retirement, to go through a major career change, to make some huge changes. It is so cold out here. It was supposed to be a really nice day, and I said, I'm going to come outside. It's freezing cold. Anyway, it is so, I guess, nice to see, normal people, regular people. I think sometimes on social media you get this sort of glossy, filtered effect where everything is perfect and everything. And one thing that YouTube does show you is that life is not perfect. Not everybody's life is just so great. And I think that may be part of learning about somebody else's life, especially going through reinventing, because reinventing is not an easy process, as many of you probably have learned or will learn, and it's not a straight line. So it's good to see other people going through the same thing, and that's why I try to be as transparent as possible so that you get a great idea of what it really means to reinvent yourself, to make major changes in your life. It's not just me telling a story, but it's me inspiring you with my story, if that makes sense. Now, the one reason I'm out here is because it is time to trim my hair. And I was going to use the video camera because I can see myself. It's so bright in that particular place. So I may have to move the camera. Let's see. Move it over here. That's a little bit better. I'm going to move the camera down a little bit. But so I'm inspired by all this talk about older people shouldn't be parting their hair on the side. They should part in the middle. And I have parted my hair in the middle, but it's been a really long time. But as you can see, I normally part on the side. So now this side, it's really confusing because it's backwards. But anyway, this side is the longer side. And as many of you know, since the pandemic has been in effect, I have not gotten my hair. It's been over a year now since I've officially gotten my hair cut, like in a real beauty parlor. By the way, my dog's out here, so if you see or hear lots of scrapping around, that's her trying to get, well, I don't know what she's doing. Anyway, so I'm out here because I'm going to be cutting my hair. So don't be appalled. I'm just saying that this is, I'm going to put my glasses on so that I can see what I'm doing. But this is just one example of people wanting to know what it's like, you know, and I don't know. I would be really interested. Anybody out there cut their own hair since the pandemic's been? And the thing about it is your hair grows back. I mean, I'm not, and I like cutting it out hair here, because then I can put it out in the yard. If the birds want it, they can have it. So trying to see if my hair's even. I'll probably go into the bathroom in a little bit and see. That's pretty even. And I had it wet, but my hair has got a lot of natural body and curl in it. And it's hard to tell when it's wet how even it is. So that looks pretty good. I'll probably play with it. Usually what I do is I'll cut it. That little piece needs to be trimmed. Is I'll cut it a little bit. I never cut it in a straight line, by the way. Just, anyway. Because then it looks like you put a bowl over the top of your head. And like I said, it grows out. So I'm not, you know, it's hair. It's, you know, I'm not shaving it off. Although that would solve a lot of problems. But usually what I do is dry it and use a curling iron to kind of give it some, straighten it up a little bit, I guess, but also smooth it out. That's what usually using a curling iron. And yes, I could do a straightener, all that stuff, but I just want it as fast as possible. This is why I like short hair, because it doesn't take as long as long hair. But anyway, I don't know. That looks pretty good. What do you think? In the comments below, let me know if you've been cutting your hair during the pandemic. Probably the best part about being a YouTuber, a creator on this platform, is inspiring others to reinvent themselves. I love it. I love it when I get comments and realize I've inspired people to make major changes in their life. And that is the purpose of this channel. I want to inspire you so that you reinvent yourself. I want you to live a life of joy, fulfillment, and purpose. And it's not just me saying that. I really do. I know that I spent a lot of my ministry inspiring people in Christian context. Now I'm doing that in the secular world on this platform. That is part of the reason I have continued these 3 years despite not having thousands of subscribers, because that's what keeps me going. Even if it's 1 or even 2, 3 people that I've inspired to make major changes or to continue on the path of reinventing themselves, it really does make a difference for me. I mean, keeps me going. That gives me inspiration to do what I'm doing on this channel. That is the biggest part of Reinventing You, and that is the biggest part of me as a YouTube creator. There are probably a lot more than 5 things that I love about being a YouTuber that have continued to inspire me to continue to go on throughout this 3 years, even when I didn't have a lot of people following what I was doing and my motivation and being motivated themselves. There are so many things. I mean, I could go on and on, but I realized there are 5 major things in this whole process that really continue to inspire me and keep me going. This is the one thing above all, and that is you. You, the watcher, the subscriber, the liker, the commenter, the reinventor, the people like you who watch this channel, who are inspired, who comment, who ask questions. That is the biggest part of being a YouTube creator. It is the community, and you are a part of this community, and you are the #1 reason why I continue to make these videos. I want to continue to inspire you. I want to hear from you. One of the things that I love is people asking questions, people telling them their story, people responding to questions I've asked on the video, people asking for help with things, or, you know, making suggestions for future videos. In fact, if you love it, I would love down below if you would make a suggestion for a future video or something that you're considering. When people start watching, and I haven't had any videos that have actually gone viral, but I have had a lot of popular videos. It tells me, hey, people want to know more about other people who are nosy and getting into their business. People want to know more about what it's like being in retirement. In fact, keep watching. The next couple weeks, you'll see a video on life in retirement this year. People want to know what Swedish death cleaning or Marie Kondoing has to do with reinventing yourself. People want to know these things. What is the best age for reinventing? How do I get started with reinventing? All of those things are things that you guys want to know. And I love to tell you about it. And I love to tell you my story, because when you hear my story, you see that it doesn't matter where you are in life. It doesn't really matter if you're in the second half of life, if you are working or not working outside the home, if you're retired or you're not retired, if you are, it's nothing to do with your career. It's your mental attitude or your physical health that you're trying to reinvent. All of those things need motivation. All of those things need inspiration. And that is why I have this channel. That is why I continue to make videos every week. It has been a great journey. Now, I'm not becoming a superstar on YouTube. That is okay, because I realize one of the most, awesome things is connecting with you, the subscriber, the commenter, the liker. I want to have that relationship with you through these videos. I want to have a group of really strong subscribers, of people that really are reinventing their life, making major changes, rebooting their life, resetting their life, having a rejuvenation in their life. And they need that motivation, and they need that kind of cheering on in the process. People like you who are searching for joy, people like you who are searching for fulfillment, people like you who are trying to find their purpose in life. That is why I do what I do. And I don't have to have 1 million followers. I just want the people who are really serious about making the changes in their life that they need to. And that is you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for following me. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing this video with others when you realize they need a kind of little bit of motivation or push or something to get them going in their own life, to make those major changes that they need to make. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. I'm Amelia. This is Reinventing You. Have a great one.